Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to the Gulag, where today things are going pretty well. We're doing quite nicely, as a matter of fact. I'm very happy with how this prison's turning out, and since we started the challenge, since we set ourselves the challenge of no more escapes, we've actually been, we've been pretty good. So I think that we should just do a little check through here. Just make sure there's no cheeky toilet digging going on by any of these fellows, because these are the likely ones, right? They're going to be the ones that'll do it. We'll also, we'll check these toilets here as well, because I'm worried about these guys. There is a sniper right here, so if they do tunnel out, I wonder if that sniper should be on the other side of the fence. Possibly. But it's most likely that they'll dig this way. And then, I don't know. Don't know how these boys are going to go if they do try and tunnel out. But it doesn't look like any of them have got any tunnels underway at the moment at all, which is great. I mean, we're doing really well. So, I think we should sort of, based on that, I think we should increase our difficulty levels here. And in order to do that, what I'm going to do is we'll get rid of this. Oh, sorry, mate. he's taking a poo. There we go. I'm going to take this section down up the top here. All right, remove that. And then I'd like to build another wing that wraps across the top of the prison like this. Another wing of minimum security. We are doing pretty well for them. Like this sized canteen, common room, kitchen seems to be sufficient enough to keep these guys ticking along. So, yeah, let's see what we can do about expanding that out. And in order to do that, we need 45 grand to start with in order to buy this new section of land up the top here. And then we're going to need a goodly amount of cash to build that new wing. Like the foundations alone are going to cost like 20 grand. So, yeah, it's not exactly something that we can do very quickly and easily. But, hey, we can try. While we're waiting for the cash flow to build, though, because I mean, cash is fairly good and positive at the moment. Let's have a look at our deployment here. I just want to look at dog patrols. Yeah, okay. So these boys are all running around the outsides of these buildings. I think, should we have another one here? Schedule 4 only. Yeah. Let's have another one here during Schedule 4. Not that those boys do tend to do any naughtiness. And how many dog handlers do we have? 6. I reckon we should probably have 2 more. Just to be on the safe side. Where are we? Where's that dog kennel? There it is. We've got a couple of dogs having a nap at the moment. Let's get a couple more and have them populated out, because I can see, check it, in the deployment for the dog patrols, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, there's 5 dog patrols that are, required, 6 that are required, but only 2 of them are populated at the moment, because the rest of the dogs are all asleep, which is not great. We need some, well, let's get a couple more then. We need our night dogs. Off you go. While these ones are sleeping, the other ones can be working. Hopefully they'll do it that way. There we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Okay. Like I said, I'm very, very nervous about escapes in this prison. Very nervous indeed. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's acceptable for me to be worried about that, because, look, old Periwinkle, he knows. He knows for suresies that if he gets done letting a prisoner escape, he's off to the Gulag himself. And, well, he doesn't want that. I mean, this is a fairly escape-proof prison. If he does get thrown in here, then, Jeez, would you like that? I sure as heck wouldn't. Alright. We've got some prisoners coming in. I want to get on top of keeping an eye on these prisoners as they arrive, so far as our intelligence goes, because we keep having new prisoners coming in. We've got our CIs all set up and good to go, but I want to make sure that we don't have anyone, any snitches coming in that are going to be... Oh shit, this guy's cover's blown. How did his cover get blown? Benjamin Carter. Oh dear. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Alright, Warren and Adam, you come in. Benjamin Carter, if your cover is blown, then we'll remove you from our active list. But we'll keep an eye on him. Because... Shit, where'd he go? Carter? There he is. Well, now he's got an unknown reputation. I'm not sure what to do about that. Does that mean that he's now going to be classified as a snitch and I should probably put him away into protective custody? I get the feeling that that's the case. But I'll keep an eye on it. I mean, he doesn't show up at the moment as being in danger as such. Oh, hello. We've got a couple more guys up here that we need to put into protective. So there's one there. This guy's a snitch. There we go. Protective custody. Excellent work. Benjamin Carter, I can't see him floating about with a warning tag over his name. This guy's already sorted. That's fine. And in this new crew that's coming in, it doesn't look like there's anyone. There's a question mark guy here, but it doesn't look like we know what these guys are. So let's... Okay. So those guys have given us the goods on other guys that are in the prison. We can deactivate them. Let's try bringing Andrew Cox in. We'll see what he's got to say for himself. And maybe this question marks... Oh no, he's just quick. Okay, great. So no new... Nah, cancel that. Go ahead and get back to mopping, mate. There are no new snitches arriving in the prison, which is good. It's good. It means that we don't need to continue populating out this CI section over here. Not this CI, this protective custody, PC. Which is good, because this is kind of gross at the moment. We've got 12 hours left until all of the federal witnesses need to go off for their trial and, you know, go and get sorted out. So when they go, we can retool that section a little bit and make it a little bit less crampy, a little bit less squishy, because at the moment it's pretty gross, isn't it? And it's, yeah, okay, good. It's still protective custody and all of our other bits are still correct. Always got to check this. Always got to snip in and out every now and then and just double check to see how things are going. Okay, so let's have a looky-loo here. We've got our $45,000. Let's do this. Lovely. Ooh. This is going to be big. So the question is, if we're going to plan this out, right, so I want to have another wing that sort of runs up like this, and shares the same common room and all that sort of stuff. Or do I want to have another wing that goes like this? Alright, so how big is this? This is 12 wide. So if we just go like super basic, 12 wide like this, right? And then, should we have a little bit of extra space? It'll be fine. Let's go like this. And then we can have a couple of cells like this ways, right? Oh. Well, that doesn't fit, does it? Alright, hang on. Let's go... we need a corridor. Where's the corridor going to go? Or should we, for this section, should we have luxury cells in the top section? That's probably not a bad idea. So you can have poor quality cells, but for the boys who perform well and behave well, we'll have bigger cells for them. Ooh, that's a nice idea. Alright, hang on. So what would a luxury cell look like if I were to be a luxury cell? What would I look like? I'm going to say that it'd probably look like 5x4. Yeah, that's probably not bad. And so these ones can have prayer mats and all of the normal bookshelfy things that I usually put in. So that these boys who behave well can have a slightly better life. So we'll have a row of nicer cells across the top here. And that leaves us with a little section at the end here, which we can just cram in. Whoops. We can just cram in a couple of solitary cells in here, because we don't have any solitary cells dedicated in this block. So we'll have a little row of them there, and then we'll continue our 5x4 luxury cells across through here. Right, we'll run them all the way up to about here, and then way the canteen and kitchen can be extended a little bit. And then these ones, these are all going to be the same sort of jazz. We'll just stretch them across like this. Bling blang blong. Should we have more parole rooms? How big are they? They're 5x5, aren't they? We could cram a couple of parole rooms in here as well, and start trying to cycle these boys out a little bit faster. Tempting. Very tempting. I think this is pretty tasty though. As the you know, low security guys that need a little bit of extra pampering. So let's prepare. Let's move this. And this staff room, I feel like we could probably extend this staff room slightly, and then join it on to this new wing. So there'll be a door that goes out of the wing into the staff room. So if we plan ahead for that, we can extend this wall out, and then we can shift the door by one notch, and this staff room will just be a little blob that hangs off the end. Or no, I'm not sure. I'll come back to that. Okay, so how much is the foundation for this building going to cost me? It will run me approximately $1 million. Okay, $18,000 is what it's going to cost. So what we're going to have to do is wait for a little while for that to catch up. But we can rearrange our fences in the meantime so that they are more aligned with what we're going to be building. So let's go ahead and get some fresh fences set up. So we're going to have one that goes straight up like this, and it connects up to here, which is the old end fence line. We're going to have one that goes down like that. Okay, great. And then we probably need a final edge of the map perimeter fence that goes up and around like this, and then down and connects up to this one here. And let's go ahead with a I guess a couple of jail doors here and here, and we'll need to connect those up with door servos later on, because yeah, we want these doors to be secured. What are you doing? Why is the guard dog got jail keys, and why are you just standing here? Are you bugged? I think he's stuck, guys. He needs food, education, warmth, and recreation. Food, recreation, comfort, and warmth. But he's not actually going anywhere. And oh no, there he goes. Oh, he's woken up. Good for you, mate. You figured out that you need to not be standing. Is there a dog patrol there? There isn't. That dude is just stuck. He's just not going anywhere. Very strange. Very, very strange. Okay, so we can turn this one off in anticipation of the extension of this section. This foundation extension, I will probably tear down and rebuild this staff room as a matter of fact, and I'll probably do it on the other side up here. So it'll be, what is this size? 6x6. So if we do the same thing here, 6x6. Actually, we'll have a little bit further up. 6x6. Right, I can go there. And then if we put our sniper tower. Guard tower, there it is. We'll put that, I guess, sort of here. Yeah, sweet. And we'll just dismantle this tree as well. And then we'll just move all of this stuff into this staff room and tear this one down. Yeah, that's better. I don't want to extend that and have it poking out like a little extension off that room, because I think it'll look kind of weird. It'll look like it's got some kind of horrible growth, which I'm not super thrilled about that. Oh dear. There's a slight problem that I didn't consider, is that if I do extend the canteen up, I'm then not going to have the metal detector set up like I currently do to stop people taking spoons back from the canteen back to their bedrooms or back to their cells. So that's something that I didn't really consider. Okay, now that's fine. That's fine. I'm sure it'll work out, though, totally. And yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure there won't be a problem. Cool. What else is happening? Workshop's going well. Good amount of license plates being manufactured, which is excellent. These boys are really doing well in cranking this stuff out. They are trying to make ropes, which is a bit cheeky. I'm not super thrilled about that. Oh my god. Ooh, someone got shivved. Oh shit, it was Benjamin Carter. Oh no. Benjamin Carter, rip in peace. Oh. What a shame. We used you for our own needs and then tossed you to the wind as soon as your cover got blown. Ah, oh, damn, I really should have put him into protective custody. Oh well. What's that going to mean for our other CIs? Are they going to get, like, upset with us and not be good boys now? Or maybe this will work out. Maybe Moon, who did the stabbing... Was it Moon? I'm not sure. Hey... Ah, he was a federal witness? No, he wasn't. Bull twang. He was not a federal witness. I'm sure of it. Or was he? Maybe I'm I may have done that poorly, guys. I may have planned that poorly. But that's okay. He didn't escape, he just died. By my calculations, I haven't failed. Right, 3, 2, 1, blam. So, these boys are going to be let out now. Off they go. All been released to go and be a federal witness, or whatever the case may be. I got absolutely no money for that at all, which is a bit... Did I get any money for that? I don't think I did. Nah. No, I'm only getting money for what I do. So, I mean, thanks. I had to build this whole bloody wing up here, and I got nothing to show for it. Okay. Now that we've got a bit of cash up our sleeve, I could go ahead and build this out. Let's see. Is it... Do we just have enough? Oh, that's shit. And... Survey says... Ah. Here we go. Look at that. Okay, and then materials, fence, and we want to demolish all of these... What? Oh, I want to remove the fences that are in here. Because we don't want those. That can stay. This foundation here can be bulldozed. Actually, before we do that, let's do a planning quick build clone of this with the door. And we'll clone that to... Oh. Alright, objects, staff door. There we go. We'll plop that there. And this staff room will just flat relocate all the objects up to there. These two these gates that are here, we need to remove those as well. So objects, dismantle objects, these two, and these two. Yep, that should do the trick. And let's go ahead and check up here. now that that staff door has been placed, we should be able to... let's quick build and clone, and that's fine. Oh, we can't afford to do that straight up. So let's dismantle the objects. So a light, toilet, shower, and a drinks machine. And we'll just flat out remove these and move them up to the new staff room that's being built. It should be good. It should be good. We're a little bit in the red now, which is not the greatest. I want to get rid of these trees too. They do harm your line of fire. It's never great. What's all this red? Oh, this is concrete floor getting installed. Okay, great. So this guy's pulling apart. Oh no, he's resting. These guys are resting. They're not pulling apart this room like I was hoping they would. Okay, now they are. Good-o. Thanks, boys. What we're going to do is, with this foundation, we're just going to bulldoze it. Just like that. Spiffy. And then, objects-wise, we're going to put in a... Well, we're going to put in the room first. And then we're going to need a wide sofa. What do you mean? Oh no, they haven't made their way back to the storage room yet, so I'm going to have to wait a jiff before I put that in. That's okay. Here we go. I'll tell you what. Let's get some of this wood sold. Sell object. Make a little bit of free money from selling wood. There we go. We just made $1,000. Is there anything sitting in exports that we can... Here you go. Oop, there we go. Lovely. Great. So that means that we can nip into here. That's odd. Those objects haven't shown back up again. And a wide sofa. And we'll put the toilet on the bottom this time. It should make the plumbing a little bit easier. Because it's going to come up like this. And then we need a hot water pipe up like this. And then we need a radiator right there. Good. Happy with that. That looks tickety-boo. This now requires an entrance, so let's do... Alright, well first of all, let's get materials and then demolish walls and we'll get rid of this horrible shite. Because I don't want to have half of my building walled in with fences. Though, it has been suggested to me that that is a nice fun way of basically torturing your prisoners. Okay, and we do have a fence out there. So, I could just do... this. Let's go, objects, door. No, let's go jail door. Let's be safe. Put a jail door here. And when this jail door kicks in, hopefully this has all been fixed. Yes, it has. Okay, great. And when this goes in... Oh, I love that. I love seeing a huge big thing like that. What? Oh no. But I was so careful. But shit. Well, it's happened. We've had an escape. I didn't see that. I'll have to scrub back through the footage and try and find out what the cause of that was. But wow. Periwinkle, guess what, mate? You let someone go. And this is an unacceptable offense. So what are we to do? Well, tune in next time, guys, and we'll find out. Thanks for watching. See ya.